It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry here for Kyron Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Williams. Williams, first down, and he's not done. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Williams. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Kittle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. On first down, it is Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll set up to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. So Kittle comes in motion. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Rams. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the 1st down, so we'll have 3rd down coming up.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. We'll try and run here with Cook. And this will be a Cardinals 1st down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
They send him right out of the slot. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cardinals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Quick throw here is complete.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So Kittle comes in motion. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He fumbled the football. The Cardinals have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. To the right side here. Pass is caught. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. Here's a run. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. A run up the middle with Cook. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. So we are through one. Third and goal. Motion man, set right. That's hauled in at the 2. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to manage to get this out of harm's way and bring it up to the 5-yard line. Good gain of 4. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. It's another run here for Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Second down at his own 7-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this will be incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A run with Cook. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. Lots of space past the 45. 20, 15, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. James Cook, touchdown, Arizona. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They run over center with Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. The speed on display. He's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, L.A.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Williams. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. Now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. McBride is the motion man. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. McBride is the motion man. 3rd and long. Here's Williams. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the give, it's Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. So Kittle comes in motion. Now it's Williams. Williams, first down, and he's not done. And he's going to take this all the way home. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Cardi now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Here's Cardi now, kicking away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Throwing on second down, Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Third and long. Here's Williams now to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Slot man in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And this ball batted away and incomplete.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example here why.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play! Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a handoff to Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Right side. Complete to Nakua. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They face 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football, as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Going for it all. That one underthrown and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
The game of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards.
It's 3rd down. You're trying to extend the play, Mike, as long as you can. Give your receivers every chance to find some open space. But in this case, he bought as much time as he could, but in the end, he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cardinals are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Rams take over the first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. A gain of 5 brings in 2nd and 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. A gain there of 11. First down, L.A.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That's a short pickup to about the 47. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. A give, and here comes Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Corum. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll go with Williams. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, faking the give. And he's got another one. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Rams. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Max Melton there to get him down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Williams. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 16-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no...
That one intercepted. A big hole. Inside the 40. To the 20. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And Mike, you talk about a turn of events. This team finds themselves defending deep inside their own red zone, trying to keep the other team out of the end zone. And what do? They come up with a clutch interception, return it the entire length of the field, and now it's their offense working with a short field, trying to get a quick score.
Here's 1st and 10. Cook gets it out of the pistol. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. They'll run with Cook. And he will fight his way to the end zone. James Cook. Touchdown, Cardinals. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
They motion a receiver right. Uh-oh. Second down and 8. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
That's the game of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. McBride is the motion man. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got it! And he'll be taken down at the 30. That's quickly out to Harrison. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. McBride is the motion man. Throw it again. It's Williams. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First down, it is Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And he will score! Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A play fake. Now Williams. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Just seems like the quarterback and the wide receiver just aren't quite on the same page. That's a throw we've seen them make time and time again throughout the year, and on this one, just a little bit off.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Big play coming up. This is third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. James Cook, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. So Kittle comes in motion. It's another run here for Williams. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
Not the worst play call there. I actually like third down screen game, especially when you're anticipating some pressure, an over-aggressive defense who's selling out to get to the quarterback. In this case, not a lot of room to operate. They don't convert. Brings up fourth down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 30-yard line.
McBride is the motion man. Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. On second down, it's Williams. Again, working deep downfield. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's Williams. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game.
The score Rams 48, Cardinals 45.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Rams.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players. And that's exactly what they did here. And they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Here goes Williams. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. So it's a win here for the Rams. They bounced back from the loss last week will put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.